the last 50, 40 years, and we see two messages. The first message, high fluctuations, which were caused by an export policy which was sometimes not market-oriented. But we see in the last 5 years a steady increase, and I think Egypt has regained its market and has proved to be a reliable partner in the world market. But if you look on the other side, on the production side, it's just a bit the other way around, right? And management has significantly increased, and there is a clear downward trend of cotton area in Egypt. Even if we consider that next year the area will increase, the trend at that point will remain the same. Was it negative? So far it was not, because we had carried over and oversupply of certain varieties, and I think the decline in production was actually positive for the Egyptian economy to clear the carryover stuff. But in the long run, this is a serious problem, and we have to face this problem. And the reason for this development, as His Excellency today in the morning already mentioned, the farm is free. So we choose the crop which provides the best income, food for his family, and job for his family. That's the simple result. Most of the reasons why farmers should typical level of already mentioned. In the survey, the results of the survey are displayed here on the chart. There were three major reasons. The cost of production are too high, the crop needs a lot of labor, and the growing period is too long. Let's have a look at the cost of production. We were talking about reducing costs. If you look at the cost structure of cotton production in Egypt, we see that 50% of all cash costs are labor costs. Other components together only 50 to 51%. And if you take the opportunity cost of labor or family labor into account, on the second we see that it's 48, 45, and this was 18% for family labor, more or less. That means nearly 60% of all labor costs. An interesting thing is that under the given support scheme of the government, the cost for seed are less than the interest and actual use in the production. So at the current system, it's only 25,000 per acre for the farmer. Therefore, under the given production system, my opinion is that cost production is limited. Of course, with better practice, we can reduce costs. But as long as we are practicing, as long as the labor cost will remain, and if we look at the liberal system, we could have 180 pounds which are provided by the government for the farmer. This would increase the cost. Therefore, the overall cost reduction potential, from my point of view, is limited. Therefore, we should look on the other side. Here we see research results from publication from the government. These are the green files, the green products, and you have the official yield measurement from 99 varieties. I think it's no need to discuss whether it's 12 or 10 or whatever. The message is the existing production is significantly below the genetic potential of the Egyptian varieties in the field. And I think there is a challenge. I think many points are already raised today. We need research, we need extension, we need research in the field of research, on-farm research, problem-oriented research, we need breeding programs. And we we need a long-term variety policy in order to guarantee the seed sector to provide the right varieties at the right time in a good quality. We need to improve crop management services through extensive, and from my point of view, we need a constant market supply of high quality inputs, in particular seed. And with the introduction of an act delivered by the government of Egypt, already made a step towards in this direction. Now we have to see, but to add really value to the seed, we have to add a seed treatment in order to get the benefit of this investment. We need the introduction of seed dressing with fungicides and insecticides. To see the impact of seed dressing, there the result of field trials all over Egypt between 1997 and 1999. And we see that the impact of seed dressing increases the yield by between 10 and 60%. But whatever, if we assume 20, we are on the same side. It reduces the risk for the farmer. It reduces the number of sprays, and it has better development, creating better the plants develop a better root system. That means in summer, if there are problems with irrigation, the plants are in better health. The second problem at the economic subsidy of increase of 20%. Here the red line is additional crop application is the crop margin of non-seed and rice in relationship to the price of rice. The blue line represents the situation of 1999 in the year, where the yield of either 30 was 30 pounds and the price paid was like 360 Egyptian pounds per hectare. If you look at this, the same crop market would have been with the use of really of 180 pounds of rice, with the price of 300 pounds, a bit more. The real price is to was 560 to 600 Egyptian pounds. That means what we get from crop margin for the farmer about 1,000 Egyptian pounds. The impact we saw last season, we saw a significant drop in cotton area and a further increase of rice. What would have been the situation if we would have treated the seed with the seed pressing and assume an increase by 20%? We come to the brown line, we say, okay, at that level, we could compete with the rice price of 450, which is still below the price that we had in 99. But again, it would have been significantly reduced, and the fluctuation of price and area would have been significantly. And if we look at the situation of this year, when the official price of P70 was 440 Egyptian pounds per hectare, and we assume a yield of 8.4 hectare. The cotton rotation could easily compete with the rice, long-term rice, rotation in the price of rice is 600 pounds. And I think this is a fair price for rice, what we should have here in this country for the rice farmer. What are the costs of this seed treatment? At the moment it's about 75, under the new seed treatment, 75 pounds per hectare. If you reduce the seed rate, which is possible, it's down to 15. The economic benefit is between 1 and 2 hectares. I think from the economic point of view, there is no doubt to introduce this technology. I think the problem is more a psychological problem to give the farmer burden at the time of planting in spring, an additional burden of 50 or 60 pounds per banana. But you have to consider without investment, no additional return. That's the basic rule. Now, if you don't put something in, nothing will come out. You know, every investment into research and extraction will cost money, and better inputs require investment. So, we should not talk about price subsidies, as already was mentioned here. We should talk about investment into the sector. We should give the farmer tools to fish and not to fish. Thank you very much.